Hello, friends. How are you? I'm going to do my first test now. Thank you very much. And so I invite you to participate in this first test. But first, I invite you to reveal the manufacturing process. Okay? So stay here with me. In the application process, we come back with the final result of the first test.
Well, for the project, I'm going to use 2 metal profiles, 2 steel profiles. I'm going to use Netherland 20 and 30, and then Netherland 20 and 20, okay? So now I'm going to prepare the saw here, and we're going to cut the pieces. Well, before I start welding, I'm going to make some holes. That will pass these threaded bars in the pieces that will join the bottom frame to the top. And then to make my life easier, I'm going to lock it here with this degree. Put it here on the frames. Okay, that's it.
I'm going to mark 4 centimeters from the tip. Later you'll understand why this stripe.
In the part that will be at the bottom, I'm going to add 2 grip nuts, like this one here. They'll serve as a lock. It's going to lock the piece. Later, you'll really understand the project better, how it's working. Then I just have to remove this tip, its grip. And then I'm going to weld it in place there.
Okay? In the end, all this will take a little longer.
Following our project, I welded those gas nuts. I ended up using a solder, a soft solder with this soldering iron here. And then I even made a video. You can see there in detail how it was done, but the solder looks like this. Why did I use this solder? Because it is faster, and if there is any need, it is easy to unsolder. And I don't run the risk of cutting the alley, nor the sheet metal during the welding process, since both are thin. So that's it. So now let's continue with our project, and let's start welding for real. At this point, the 2 pieces are already, the 2 frames are already welded. And I ended up welding one position over the other 2 to make sure that they would really be in the same way, in the same position. To make it easier later to the movement of the bolts. So that's it. Now I'm going to finish closing here, this gap here at the bottom. Well, and let's continue with the work. Well, I ended up making a mistake here in my project. That was welding this bar here, this profile, at this level. In fact, it was similar to the one welded as for this one here. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to remove the weld. Since I only welded one side, it will make things easier for me. So I'm going to release the weld. Okay. Here. And I'm going to weld again now. In the correct position here above. And we'll be right back. Well, friends, I have mine. My part of the asphalt, my main structural part, is already ready. I haven't assembled it yet, but it's ready. So what happens? Now it's time to make the piece that will receive the router. I'm going to use a Black&Deckerrouter. But if I put this part on top normally, there is still a very long distance between the router and the parts where the wood will be. This is due to the profiles I used. But this was already expected. So what am I going to do? Instead of making so that this railed, so that this support is on top, I'm going to make it stay on the upper frame, right? This will make a little more sense as I assemble it. You'll understand. So for that, I'm going to put a piece. A profile on this side, a profile here on the other side. And the router will work here. Oh, of course it will be here in this direction. Right. So I'm going to assemble this, and then you'll understand how it will work later, okay? Okay. So let's continue the work here. Well, the first part that I did of this car of mine is ready. I just want to show you a detail here that I did. It's a trick that I always do when I want the piece to slide. It works perfectly and without slack. What's this here? These two pieces of masking tape here. Look, one with two with this. You can tighten the piece that you're going to use to form this set, but at the same time later you take off the masking tape and you have some slack. Look, your set works perfectly. Neat. Okay, so that's it. Just one more tip for you. Well, to fix this bottom part, this part of the car, to the structure, I chose to finish closing it with an aluminum ruler. These little holes here have nothing to do with it, just because spotlights. These rules, this effort, because it was part of the ruler that I ended up winning there and everything. Has nothing to do with it, and I'm going to put a little piece on this strip of eraser. I'm going to put a piece of edge tape here between the profile and the aluminum ruler. You don't even need to glue it. The screw itself holds it in place. What's the purpose? Just to be able to carry it and give it some slack. That's the difference will make it. So it's not tight. It's put it straight in, since the two profiles are the same. Even the thickness will crush it and it won't move. Oh, I put it in. Now I have a little piece to make it easier, okay? So I'm going to install this. This tape. I'm going to install the stopper here now, and the reading is already done. The reading is now done, the devices. So far, so good. So far, everything's going well. Now, let's analyze this here. Well, just that one. The cart is ready. I put 2 little strips of brightener here with the stuff, so that I can't. Placed in metal, it could eat the base, which is made of acrylic. But I ended up putting the base here, and I didn't like it very much because this base run, Black& Decker, is oval, so the rod to keep rotating. So the tendency is that I'll end up making another one later. Another base like this one to install when I go. I'm going to make a base, a straight plate, to put it down here. But that's it for now. Now I'm going to make a slit here so we can see the cutting capacity.
Look there, look. This won't come up. Let's go.
I just scored with the router so I could see how big the cut was. It was 29.5 centimeters, 295 millimeters. So I think it's good, it's reasonable. This is quite acceptable for most boards. In any case, you can't walk with the board next to you yet because there's space underneath. And it will be possible to work with the board, in fact, a total of about 35 centimeters. It's beyond accepting. So let's move forward here with the work. I ended up choosing to put a piece of wood down here.
I'm going to make an easel in the future.
To support this structure, see the structure.
This structure, despite being made of steel,
She still suffered from fluctuations according to the pill. I'll explain better.
here, for example, the piece is completely straight. I turn in here at the table.
Look, my table is crooked. If I put a heavy piece here, and the structure was only in iron, only in the arch,
It would give way, which would compromise the router's work. In this case, now there is much more resistance with these 2 pieces of wood, right? And then it's also easier for me to put a card here to correct it, just to keep the piece unstable. Right? So, that's it.